We're talking about gaming glasses. Stick around, I want to help you out. So gaming has become a whole thing. I used to call myself a gamer because I liked video games. I liked to play them, but now it's like a whole thing. Like, you can't just be a gamer because you casually play. You're a gamer because it is like your life. It's like a lifestyle now. And so naturally, there are things that are going to go along with that. Eyewear is definitely one of them. You need to be able to see your best, especially if you need prescription, but there's even more to that. And so what I'm going to get into are what to look for in a good pair of eyewear for gaming. I'm going to talk about what to look for in frame technology. I'm going to talk about lens technology. That's a really big one as well. And then we'll actually share some of our top picks for gaming. If at the end of this, you're ready to order, then do not hesitate to reach out to us. Don't forget about SportRx. Definitely don't forget about our See Better guarantee, because with that, you're never stuck with something you don't like or just doesn't work for you. You have as long as 45 days of them to figure that out, and we take care of you no matter what that means on our end. All right, let's get into this. Before we get into the guide, let's briefly talk about why you would even want to get gaming glasses to begin with. Well, chances are you are already experiencing some degree of digital eye strain. We're all kind of familiar with this as we are looking at digital devices so much more these days. Things like dry eye. Did you know that when you're looking at a screen, you are blinking close to 70% less? And so along with that, obviously dry eye, but along with that, maybe you wouldn't consider the fact that there's going to be eye strain involved. Then that can turn into blurry vision, even headaches. And so gaming glasses can help to minimize these symptoms by, well, for one, acting as a physical barrier. They can also help through various coatings and lens techs, which we will get into shortly. So overall, it should help to enhance your experience when you are gaming. It should help to minimize the eye conditions that can go along with them, but also enhance your vision. And so let's get into that. When you're talking about frame technology, things to look for in the frame design, lightweight materials are very important. I think the best thing you can say about eyewear is you can put them on and then you can forget about them. They're supposed to be working for you. You shouldn't have to deal with adjusting them, fussing with them in any way. And so lightweight definitely covers that base, because you can put them on and you can forget about them. They shouldn't be causing you headaches. They shouldn't be causing any pressure points or pain. Grip is another one that is important, because like I said, you don't want to have to be adjusting them, pushing them up your nose, them sliding down. And so it'll help to give you extra grip, but also probably a little better comfort. Proper fit goes a long way here as well. A lot of times glasses like these come in multiple sizes. So you want to be sure that you select the right size for you, because that's going to play into obviously comfort, but as well as not having to fuss with them. So sizing being very important, and us at SportRx dealing almost entirely remotely when helping people. So we came up with the SFW. That stands for SportRx Frame Width. It gives you a practical understanding or idea of how a frame is going to fit. It's effective width. So it is, you can't just go based off of eye size, which I'll explain actually a little bit here. We have a good example of why the SFW matters. We have a whole video explaining this, so if you're looking for more information, you can check that one out. In the meantime, let's talk about lenses real quick. So when it comes to lens technology, obviously we talked about eye strain, digital eye strain. So blue light protection is certainly something that will be helpful. While there isn't anything concrete and substantial to say that there is any damage that is going to be caused by this shortwave blue light, I'm sure you've all heard of it by this point, that it's something to be concerned with. It definitely can help with eye fatigue. This shortwave blue light, what they sometimes call HEV or high energy visible light, lives between the 400 and 450 nanometer range of the light spectrum. That's like the early on. So blue starts at about that 400 mark. And so the early state range of the blue light can potentially be damaging, and it is probably what is causing this digital eye strain. So you can also check out the blue light videos that we've done on this if you're interested in that. But the blue light protection can help minimize these issues. Another thing that's actually very, very important is an AR coating, an anti-reflective coating. It's a coating applied to the front and back side of the lens that helps to minimize glare and reflections off of the surface of the lens, therefore a loss of light. In this case, you want to get as much light to your eye as possible. It's going to also enhance your optical clarity because you're getting more of that light that you need to see actually making it to your eyes and less light being lost to glare and reflections off the surface of the lens. So an anti-reflective coating is super important. And you want to get the better anti-reflective coatings as well because the cheaper ones actually do not clean as well. They're not quite as scratch resistant, not quite as hydrophobic, oleophobic. And so the better anti-reflective coatings are definitely going to go a long way here. And while we're still talking about lenses, RXability is important to us here at SportRx. That's a whole RX thing. And if you do wear prescription, then you're in luck because the vast majority of gaming glasses are prescription ready. If you have any questions about a pair that you are particularly fond of, definitely reach out to us. We have a whole team full of trained and very friendly SportRx opticians, and so they'd love to help you get that all figured out for you. Hey, if you're liking this content, but maybe you have additional questions about gaming glasses or perhaps you have prescription needs, be sure to reach out to one of our very friendly and knowledgeable SportRx opticians because they're eagerly awaiting your call. And for even more gaming frame reviews, unboxings, and prescription gaming content, you can check out our videos on our blogs. We'll put a link in the description below. Now, when we're getting into these frames here that we're highlighting, we actually have done a couple of other best of lists for gaming glasses. So if you're looking for more options, definitely check those out. But for here on the table, the first option we have is the Metalink. Really cool style, relatively new, coming out of Oakley. And this has kind of everything that you would need. In terms of Oakley and what they're doing right now, they're actually putting a little more focus and attention and energy toward the gaming category. And so if you're looking for a lot of great options, check out Oakley. And so in the Metalink here, we have a mixed material frame makeup. So you have their nano matter on the frame front. So if you're familiar with Oakley at all, they have their O matter. Well, this is their nano matter, and it is called that because it is a little bit different from the typical O matter in that it is thinner, 67% thinner, but 3 times stronger than acetate. And it is extremely lightweight. That's one of the first things I notice about it when I pick this up. And for that mixed material part, that is because the temples are made of stainless steel and they are wrapped with their unobtainium grip. So that's their rubberized grip that is actually hydrophilic, which means it absorbs moisture. So as it gets wet, it actually grips better. And they went with the straight back temple here, very low profile temple. So it is great and fits seamlessly with headsets. They also utilize their, which I love, this True Bridge technology, which they essentially do a blend of, they do a saddle style nose bridge, which is a little more flexible here on the top. And then they use their unobtainium grip material there as well. Super comfortable, really grippy, because with that saddle style bridge, you have more contact points across your bridge, which means more dispersion of weight and more contact points. And so it just grips really well. It's amazing. And it comes with a few different sizes to give you the perfect fit on your bridge. This is available, of course, with Oakley's Prism Gaming Lens Tech, which is amazing. That is their Prism technology specific for gaming, and it's rad. I have a pair myself and it works very well. So definitely check that out if you're interested in probably one of the best gaming lenses out there. This is available in 2 eye sizes, 53 and 55. And that has an SFW of 135 and 139 respectively, which is kind of in that medium and then large range. And next up, we have a pair that is going to be great for women. I don't want to be non-inclusive. I am not saying that this can't be worn by a man. It is a little more of feminine sensibilities, but I did want to highlight to say that there is something that is good for women out there and nice feminine style. Maui Jim does amazingly well, and we all know them for their lenses in sun. They do amazing lenses for screens as well, thanks to their Maui Jim blue light lens. This frame here is the MJO 2302, And what's cool about this is you don't have to sacrifice style in a pair of amazing gaming glasses. It's a little more of kind of a modified cat eye. It's not a true cat eye. I don't think it's really easy to find true wild cat eyes these days. I think it's a lot more this kind of modified modern cat eye design. And they made it with their hexatate frame material, which is 10% lighter than a traditional acetate. So again, very, very lightweight, really cool style. And thanks to that Maui Jim blue light lens, amazing for screens. This comes in only one eye size. That's a 49 eye size, which gives you an SFW of 130 millimeters, which is a solid women's medium. And last of the frames we're highlighting here, this is another Oakley. Like I said, they're doing a lot of good work. This is called the Activate. This is actually a 6-base wrap design, which is a little more unique. Typically, you're going to find in eyeglasses like this a much flatter 2 or 4 base. But with a 6-base, you get a little more curvature, you get a little more field of vision if you have one of those really wide computer monitors or if you're using a big screen TV, which it seems like most gamers these days are using PCs, but they still have those gigantic displays. And so this is awesome for that. They went with their O-Matter frame material, so it's still incredibly lightweight, very, very durable. They went with their Ace Fit temple design, which can actually be heated a little bit and molded to your head to give you a little more comfort and a little more grip. This temple is also wrapped in that same unobtainium grip material, and these are amazingly headset compatible. They also went with their true bridge design here, which means you get that saddle bridge design, everything I explained there, as well as the multiple sizes to get you that perfect fit on your bridge. This, of course, is also available in Oakley's Prism gaming lens, which is amazing. Here is something to note. Because of that 6-base wrap, this comes in 2 eye sizes, a 53 and a 55, which if you remember, the same eye sizes here, but the SFW are 125 and 130 millimeters respectively, which lands you with this frame in more of the small and small to medium category. So that 55 eye size, which is normally just in terms of eye sizes, going to be in more the medium to large range. Now we're looking in the small to medium range, and that is because of that curvature. Now that is where the SFW is really important. I made a call out to this a little earlier about how one of these frames here is an interesting use case, and that SFW definitely helps you to know how or what to rather expect in terms of fit beyond just seeing the eye size and beyond just small to medium and large. So this is an interesting frame in that it has a relatively large eye size, but it fits smaller faces. So keep that in mind. So that wraps it up for our guide on picking the best gaming glasses for you. I hope now you are better equipped for getting the perfect pair, or maybe you have a new top contender. If so, stick around for a moment longer. We'll have an easy to click shop now button. And again, if you're ready to order, don't forget about that See Better guarantee. I really think it gives you a ton of peace of mind. And if peace of mind is your thing, us opticians are your resource. Definitely reach out to us. We'd love to help you get it right the first time. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this was interesting or valuable information, and so throw us a like because that helps us out. You can find relevant videos over here. If you're ready to shop any of these great styles, you can click this button right here. And if you're looking for more content to consume, as we all are, you should check us out right here in our social media outlets. I think you'll like it. That's why I recommend it.